This is a tutorial for playing The Blessing by Elevation Worship, Kari, Jobe and Cody Carnes. I'm playing it in the original key of B major. So the B chord has B, D sharp, F sharp, B. And I do use these two notes a lot in my right hand, the F sharp and the B. And I hover a lot around this area. So let me play it once, play the introduction once for you first. So the intro chords are exactly the same as the verse, so let's go through them now. The very first chord is the B chord, so it's a B bass here. Then we have the F sharp and the B on the right hand. And so remember, keep your right hand here for most of the chords that we're going to play. So B chord, and then the next chord is the E chord, where I move my left hand onto that E, and the right hand stays where it is. So B chord again, and then it's E chord, and then it's a B over D sharp chord. So again, my right hand stays, but my left hand is going to go into the D sharp right under the E note. Then the next chord is an F sharp sus. So I'll add a C sharp onto my existing right hand to make that chord, and the left hand is F sharp. So let me go through those four chords again. So first is a B, 2, 3, 4, and then E, 2, 3, 4, B over D sharp, 2, 3, 4, and then F sharp sus, 2, 3. Now on the fourth beat, I add this little ad lib here. So let me go through that. It's A sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. And as I play the B, that's when I also play my G sharp minor chord. So let me go from the F sharp sus, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Again, so on the fourth beat, that's when we play that little melodic line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so now we're on the G sharp minor chord, which is G sharp, B. The chord after that is an E chord, so E bass, and then that same right hand that I was playing before, F sharp and B. Then it's a B over D sharp for 2 beats. Then F sharp sus again with that C sharp on the top. And then on the second half of this chord, we're going to play resolve. So if I go from the B over D sharp at the end of the intro for 2 beats, 1, 2, and then move on to F sharp sus, 3, 4, and let me do that again. So B over D sharp, 1, 2, F sharp sus chord, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, so let's go from the beginning of the introduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so as I said, the verse has exactly the same chords, so let's go through that now. So with the verse, if you want a little more movement as the person is singing, you can kind of do this movement where you go on every beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That just helps to add a little movement in the music. So let's go through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord bless you. So right at the end of the verse, there's a 2-bar interlude where it's a B chord and then a B sus chord. So at the end, and give you 2, 3, 4, one more bar of the B sus, and I add an E onto that chord. 2, 3, 4. I'll show you that again. And give you 2, 3, 4. Add the E. 2, 3. Now chorus. So the chorus chords are G sharp minor and then E. And let's just keep this here so that it makes it a little bit easier. So F sharp and B, then onto the B. Then it's the F sharp sus chord we played before. And then we have the little ad lib on the 4th beat again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and G sharp minor and then E. Again, F sharp sus for 4 beats, 2, 3, 4, and I like to do that F sharp sus for 4 beats and then resolve onto F sharp. So chorus again. Skip right to the interlude before the bridge. So the interlude, I play this little melodic pattern in my right hand, and the left hand obviously moves between the bass notes, but I'll show you the right hand first. So for 8 beats, I do this here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's just alternating between the B and the F sharp. So that goes for 2 bars. So each bar is 4 beats, so that's why I said 8 beats. So we count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then on the 3rd bar of this interlude, I'm gonna move up to the C sharp. So that's alternating between the C sharp and the F. And then as I approach the 4th bar, I do a little walk down on the 4th beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me show you that again. So I'll go from the beginning of the interlude. So remember, it's 8 beats of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now move on to the C sharp for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, and then walk down. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so on that 4th bar, if you're up to the challenge, you can also add a little walk back up to that B. So on the 4th bar, we have A sharp and F sharp. And on the 4th beat, so if I play it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So let me go through the whole thing again. So from the 1st bar, this is 8 beats of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C sharp, 1, 2, 3. Walk down. 4 and 1, 2. Walk up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Walk down. So the left hand, I like to play octaves here just to add a little kind of substance intensity to the sound, so it sounds like this. So I just, again, use this F sharp and B for the first 3 chords, for the G sharp minor, E and B, and then for the F sharp chord, I just move that top note down to the A sharp. So I'll play the 4 chords, so G sharp minor 7, and then E, and then B, then the F sharp, just move that slightly down. So again, may his favor be upon you in 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. Okay, so that's basically the bridge. And so as you build, your right hand can play and give more movement. So playing on every beat. Kind of do that alternating thing. About it for this song. Hope that was helpful and have fun with it.